Good, happy Sunday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday morning edition of Politics with Riley King. It's Sunday, November 17, 2019. Let's begin. First up, a look at your 2020 New Hampshire candidate tracker for today. There's one candidate in New Hampshire today. Tulsi Gabbard, she's in New Hampshire today, and she has one event today in New Hampshire. Town Hall at Palace in Manchester, New Hampshire at 6:30 p.m. Michael Bennet holds Town Hall at New England College. Says Democrats need moderate candidate in 2020. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Commitment 2020 now, and several presidential candidates are campaigning across the state this weekend. Michael Bennet held a town hall this afternoon in Henniker on the campus of New England College. The Colorado senator recently decided to double down on New Hampshire and spend more time campaigning here. He tells News 9 the first in the nation primary gives him the best chance to win.
It's just a real opportunity for us to come to a place where people want to have town hall after town hall after town hall. And my plan is to answer every question as truthfully as I can.
Bennet says he recently took over a campaign office in Nashua, vacated by his Senate colleague Kamala Harris, whose campaign recently laid off almost all of her staff in New Hampshire.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Texas Congressman House Intelligence Committee members react to impeachment hearings. Rep. William Hurd was visiting New Hampshire this weekend. Hearing in the impeachment probe into President Donald Trump continued Saturday with closed-door testimony from White House budget official Mark Sandy. It comes as lawmakers get ready for another round of public hearings next week. Meantime, House Intelligence Committee member Republican Congressman Will Hurd of Texas was in New Hampshire Saturday, making several stops and drumming up support for local Republican candidates for office. He visited WMUR studios and discussed his thoughts on Friday's testimony by former ambassador to Ukraine and Trump tweeting about her. She won numerous awards for her advocacy on behalf of the United States. I wouldn't have been tweeting about her, but she also didn't have any access or first-hand knowledge to the events that we were supposed to be discussing in those hearings, Hurd said. Hurd also said the hearings are completely premature. Democrat lawmakers disagree, as they expected to issue more subpoenas. Secretary of State Gardner says we're heading toward February 11, 2020 date for primary. Longtime election official to formally set date before Thanksgiving holiday. As the filing period for the first in the nation primary drew to a close on Friday evening, Secretary of State Bill Gardner said it appears that the 2020 primary will be held on February 11th. Gardner will make it official before the Thanksgiving holiday, he told WMUR in an interview. But he said that he does not, at this time, see any other states that might try to push a similar primary ahead of New Hampshire. State law requires that New Hampshire presidential primary be held at least 7 days ahead of any similar election, and it is Gardner's job to administer the law and ensure that the state's primary is first. Gardner said 50 people have filed for the primary ballot, 33 Democrats and 17 Republicans. 2020 will mark 100 years since the New Hampshire primary has been first primary held in the nation. Trump's actions on Ukraine, an impeachable offense, says House Dem on Intelligence Committee. 2 members of the House Intelligence Committee responded to developments over the weekend in an impeachment inquiry, including State Department official David Holmes' closed-door testimony, and looked toward next week's impeachment hearing in an interview on ABC this week. And if you want to watch that interview, we will share the link with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. And that does it for this Sunday edition of Politics with Riley King. I hope you all enjoyed watching this Sunday and this week's edition of Politics with Riley King. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday, and have a great week ahead of you. I'll see you back here next Sunday for another edition of Politics with Riley King. Goodbye, everyone.